Hi, it's Sketcher.Doodle and welcome back. So we are going to be doing an all about me session because I think it's pretty important to know whose videos you're watching, and I usually like to know a lot about the person just to see if I can relate to them or anything. So that is what we are doing today. So, my name is Abigail and my middle name is Grace. I'm not saying my last name as of right now because I don't know if there are privacy issues with that, so I'm not. And speaking of names, as I was drawing this, I had a wrong number call, and I usually know when it's the wrong number because my area code part of my phone number is different than where I actually live. So whenever I see another phone number with the same area code, I know it's going to be a wrong number, but I answered it anyway because why not? So I pick up the phone, I'm like, hello, and there's this lady, she's just like, hi, my name's Abigail, I'm with this insurance thing, how are you doing today? I was just like, I'm doing good, I think you have the wrong number, and then she just hung up. I was like, oh my gosh, we could have had a great bonding experience as soon as I said that we had the same name, like, Brett. So I was kind of mad. Like, she didn't even say sorry, she just hung up, like, rude, like, wasted, like, 5 seconds of my life. And not even an apology. Anyway, so that happened. That was fun. I liked that. Anyway, I am 15, and I am a sophomore in high school. My birthday is March 4th, 2003, and I live in northern Illinois. Not going to say exactly where, because, again, privacy. But this is kind of around the area I live in. I have a family of 5, which includes me. It's my mom, my dad, my brother, and my sister. My brother is older and my sister is younger. I have 2 cats. Their names are Satine and Mira. These are them. Mira is deaf, and we figured that out when she started chasing a vacuum cleaner, because cats don't really do that. So yeah, she's adorable though. She's like literally a marshmallow. Anyway, I am Christian, and I go to church and youth group every Sunday. It's not something that I kind of just let hang behind me. You know, I'm actually an active Christian. That I might mention in some other video later on in the future, but for now, we're going to keep going. I like to draw, obviously, and I also like to take pictures of nature and, like, you know, nature things. I don't use any fancy cameras, I just use my phone, and my phone doesn't have the greatest quality, but like after I edit everything, it turns out pretty good. You can look at my Insta at nature.cue, C-U-E, not just the letter. And here's some example pictures. I don't do sports, like, no, I don't run, I'm not athletic in any way, shape, or form, but I do love to swim. Like, I can hardly run for like 10 minutes, but I can swim for hours on end. I think it has something to do with my body temperature. I don't know, because like I don't sweat a lot, so I don't think my body is good at like keeping me cool, so like I get really overheated. Like, this happened twice. Like, my cousin was straightening my hair or something, and I was standing up and I just could not, so she gave me a chair to sit on, and I was still really hot. I don't know if I was lightheaded or what the feeling was, but then I just, like, you know, went to the bed, and she was just like, oh, okay. And then my mom was blow drying my hair, and I totally just, like, could not just stand there, so I just, like, without warning, just went to, like, sit down. Like, I don't know why, it's weird. It's happened twice already, so maybe that's why I only like to swim, because in the water, it's not hot. Except I can't do cold water. Cold water ruins it. Anyway, getting off topic, I would like to be a storyboard artist for, like, movies. Like, it's, for anybody who doesn't know what that is, it's basically like the blueprint of a movie, or the sketch of a drawing, except times 10. You know, so I'd like to do that, because I'm not really into full-on animation. Probably the reason I didn't do an animation channel, like, you know, because I don't know, I really just like to do the sketching part. Like, when I was going into the process of making that animation channel that I mentioned in the previous video, doing the sketches was fine, and it was fun, and I liked it. But then actually doing the line work and stuff was just like, so maybe I can still be a storyboard artist. So yeah, my favorite movie, like, I have lots of favorite movies, like, really anything animated, like, I like, and I'm very easily appeased by movies. Like, there will be a movie that, like, everybody hates, but I'll be like, I liked it. So, and then, like, if they like a movie, like Coco, like, everybody loves Coco, I'm just like, it was alright, I guess? I don't know, I didn't really like that movie. Not that I didn't like it, just that for all the hype, I was just like, it's just another Day of the Dead movie. But yeah, so I'm very easily appeased. Some specifics for favorite movie would be, like, I really love the How to Train Your Dragon series, and I'm so excited for the third one. I just watched Smallfoot the night before I recorded this, and I actually really liked that movie. I liked it a lot more than I thought I would. I won't get into details. I also really, especially when I was little, I loved Wreck-It Ralph. That was, like, my favorite movie when I was little. And I'm also excited for the second Wreck-It Ralph. And I always knew there was going to be a sequel, like I just always did, because in the end, when Ralph and Vanellope are saying goodbye to each other, Ralph says, "To be continued." So, even though it wasn't, like confirmed by Disney, I always kind of, like, knew that there was gonna be a second one, even though I didn't. So yeah, like I said, any animated movie I probably like, even if it's actual garbage. Okay, that's my favorite movie, but my least favorite movie, I can't stand this movie, is The Nightmare Before Christmas. Everybody loves that movie, but it's so boring. Like, people are just like, oh, the animation's really pretty. I'm just like, okay, yeah, but, like, the story is super boring. So everybody likes that movie, and I don't know why. It's really boring. I watched it actually just last year. I was like, yes, finally gonna actually see this movie that everybody loves and does fan art of. And then I watched it, and I kept on waiting for something exciting to happen, but then it didn't. So I was just like, why? Why does everybody like this? This is, like, garbage. Like I said, the animation, really good. Storyline could definitely use some work. So yeah. Now I was looking through, like, a list of questions that you could have asked, and one of them was, who's your favorite king in world's history? And you want my answers? Can you guess? But not Jesus. Yes, favorite king of the world. Yes. And then the final question is myself in 3 words. Like, if I had to describe myself in 3 words, it would be artistic, outgoing, and friendly. Artistic for obvious reasons. Outgoing because I'm extroverted. Whoa, an extroverted artist. Yeah, I'm gonna make a video on that later, but not now, because this is a all about me session. And friendly because I usually try to be as nice as I can, even if I really don't like the person. I will do my best to just act kindly towards them. So yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I really think that we should do a Q&A, but I only have, like, 1 subscriber, so I might mention that later. But for those of you watching, if you want to ask questions, go ahead. So yeah, that's it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and here's my face. Okay, bye.